Welcome to Shore Talk. Shore Talk is designed to keep you better informed of what's going on here on Virginia's beautiful Eastern Shore. Now, here's Shore Talk.
All right, good afternoon. It is 12:38, and we have Robie Marsh here with Chamber Chat. Good afternoon, sir. I'm doing well. You're certainly welcome. Glad to be here.
Summer, and we haven't had a chamber chat in a month or so, and so apologize for that, but excited to be back here. And just came from Eastville. Exciting day there for Eastern Shore Rural Health. They did the official groundbreaking of their new facility that'll combine Bayview and Franktown facilities into the new Eastville state-of-the-art facility. And so that was an exciting time. Governor Northam was on hand to help break ground, and so that was exciting. Lots of things happening in Northampton County right now. If you haven't been lately, you got to definitely go down there and visit. And to all the listeners out there, I mean, Cape Charles is booming. Lots of things in Exmoor, Eastville, and so on. So we did there was 14 ribbon cuttings the governor did a couple weeks ago down there in Cape Charles. So exciting times. Lots of things happening on the Eastern Shore. All positive.
That's good too. We could really use it.
Absolutely, we need it. That's right.
Right.
Take advantage of this economic boom, and it's great to see businesses thriving like that. And we, as always, we like to see that. Yesterday, I had the privilege of attending a coastal resiliency workshop at the Eastern Shore Workforce Development Center for the Eastern Shore Community College, and that was put on by, it was a joint partnership with 3 universities, which is sometimes can be unique as well. But UVA, William & Mary, and ODU put on a coastal resiliency workshop. There were representatives from numerous towns up and down the Eastern Shore, from both counties, as well as different organizations, nonprofit organizations as well. And it was a well-structured, interesting day. They had forecast models showing potential flooding, in anywhere from 30 to 50 to 80 years, and just talking about strategic plans. They formed implementation teams in some of the different towns that they identified, and so that was a very, very educational day yesterday.
That's great. Yeah, that is great. You need to know those things because the coastline is always changing.
Oh, absolutely.
And so we need to be able to deal with it. From
erosion and and sea level rise, no matter what side you view on either one of those, paying attention to everything and listening and being prepared is always a good thing to do. I mean, the rain flooding is a thing in itself sometimes. We were excited a couple weeks ago as well to have our annual membership meeting, also at the Workforce Development Center, and it was another sellout event. We were excited to have Governor Northam in attendance. He was on hand to not only deliver a keynote speech for us, but to also be there to help hand out the awards that we hand out each year, as well as help swear in our new officers for the chamber. I want to say a huge congratulations to those award winners. A Chairman's Award was awarded to Watchbrig Volunteer Fire Company for all the efforts that they do in working collaboratively with other fire departments for the better of the shore. The Distinguished Service Award was awarded to Miss Wanda Caffrey of A&N Title and Settlement. They have an office in both Exmoor and up on Chincoteague Island, and Wanda not only does a great job with her day-to-day job, but she is a big volunteer in the chamber and chairs our Eastern Shore Essentials Committee, which is their publication that we put out annually, and it's our guide to living and working here on the Eastern Shore, and was excited to see her get that award. Outstanding Citizen of the Year was awarded to Dr. Drury Stith. Of course, we all on the Eastern Shore know Dr. Stith.
Absolutely.
And in some way, shape, or fashion, we've been touched by his work and his dedication to his patients and our community here on the shore. So excited to see that. Small Business Person of the Year was awarded to Sean and Crystal Hart of the Exmoor Diner. Very well known on the Eastern Shore.
Absolutely.
Popular spot. So they were awarded that award, and it's always funny I'm not going to tell the stories, but it's always when we do these awards, obviously getting the awardee there in attendance if they hadn't already planned can always be a fun process. And so I think they were told that their son was winning an award at that event, and so that to sneak them in there. So it was exciting. And we had a brand new award this year for a Young Entrepreneur of the Year, and that went to young entrepreneur 39 years or younger here on the shore, and that was awarded to Meredith Lusk of Moonrise Jewelry for all of her efforts. She's been she started out way back in, I think it was the 2002 time frame, 2003, something like that, and it's a true testament of hard work for her to have made that a international company, actually, and not just locally, not just nationally, but internationally as well. She does a great work down there. So congratulations to all the award winners for this year.
That's great too, and then they all well deserved.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I'm always excited every year to see the names that come across that are nominated, and of course I'm not on any of the committees that name that purposely. I do not want to make any enemies or as well as friends, but I do get to see the names come across, and I'm always excited to see the names, all very well deserving. So we just about 2 weeks ago held our next Lunch and Learn business seminar there at the Chamber, and it was the first for us. We not only could local business representatives come into the Chamber and attend the Lunch and Learn business seminar like we normally do, but it was a webinar based as well. So any business owner that was, whether they had a long distance to drive or maybe they had meetings in between and just couldn't make the time to get down to the Chamber, they could watch it right from the comfort of their own office. And so that was exciting to offer that. We had Miss Anna Falkenstein of the IRS deliver a presentation on both identity theft in businesses, which is becoming more and more prevalent this day and time, as well as some updates from the 2018 tax reform. And you think about the IRS, sometimes you either want to run or you think it's too boring, you don't want to hear the topic. But Anna did a great job. It was very interesting, very educational, and everyone that attended took away.
It's much easier to stay out of trouble with them than to get into it than get out.
Absolutely,
it's easier to stay out of trouble.
Stay out of trouble, yep. Then you're right. You spend a lot more time trying to get out of it if you get in there. So. So next, there at the Chamber, we're gearing up and preparing for our annual ShoreFest golf tournament. Typically, we normally hold that in May of each year. This year, we decided to move that to September. So that's coming up on Friday, September 7th. And it will again be held at the Eastern Shore Yacht and Country Club. And lunch will start at 11:30, and there'll be a shotgun start at 1 p.m. for that tournament. And we hold that for multiple reasons each year, one of which a portion of the proceeds goes to Riverside Shore Cancer Center each year, and to support all their efforts that they do for us here on the shore. But as well, we wanted to offer another networking opportunity for our business owners. So very limited spots. We max out at 22 teams to make sure that the flow is quick and speedy and you're not waiting on the course during the tournament. It's an 18-hole scramble format. And we've got some great prizes, as always, which include, just to kind of name a couple, but we have cash prizes for some of the winners. We have Yeti cooler, rounds of golf, vacation packages, and much, much more. So it's $100 a person, and of course $400 for the team. And new this year, we to make it even easier for the golfers to register on our website on esvachamber.org. We've added the registration form on there, so you can go right online and you can pay by credit card. A lot of businesses might want to pay by with a corporate card, and so they can do that this year if they go to esvachamber.org. They can also, from our website, download a registration form and mail it in or drop it off at the Chamber, or they can just come into the Chamber and fill that out and go ahead and register. So make sure, if you're interested in playing, go ahead and try to do that soon, to make sure to reserve a spot for your team. So want to always thank our sponsors for any of our events, but so we definitely want to thank our ShoreFest sponsors this year. Our gold level sponsors are Tyson Foods, Weichard Realtors, Mason Davis, Accomack Title and Settlement, and Purdue Farms. I want to thank our gold sponsors. Also want to thank our silver sponsors, Financial Solutions, John Figge, Certified Financial Planner, Taylor Bank, and Shore United Bank. So thank you so much for your support of the chamber, support of the community, as well as the Cancer Center. And speaking of networking, we also have our next upcoming networking event, our Business After Hours, will be held at the Fairfield Inn and Suites up on Chincoteague Island. And looking forward to having that. That will be on Wednesday, September 5th from 5 to 7. And so that's a great opportunity to expand your network. If you don't work or live on the island, it's a great opportunity to get up there and meet some of the business owners and some of the community up there. And so we'll have lots of our board members and volunteers and supporters in attendance as well. So come on out for that. You can call the chamber to register for that at 787-2460. So excited to have that. I really like having those networking events. It's great to see all of our business leaders on the community meeting one another and collaborating.
Sometime you know them. It's a good time just to run into them and chat too.
Absolutely.
As well.
You're absolutely correct. I mean, growing up on the shore, you friends that you come in contact with a lot. Life happens, and you get we're busy. Even people down the street. Sometimes I don't see my parents who live just 5 minutes away from me for maybe a month or something.
That's right.
Just because things are so busy. So, come out and catch up with some of your old friends. And so those are just a couple of things that are happening at the chamber, but in the community, there's, for the full list, I always say you can either visit esvachamber.org and click on our community events calendar, or you can go to shoredailynews.com and check out that all-encompassing calendar of events. But just to highlight a few that are upcoming, Edward Jones, again, is asking for donated school supplies. They always do a school supply drive each year, and they are collecting those school supplies in their Exmoor office right on Route 13 now through August 27th. Donated items could include pencils, pens, crayons, binders, paper, notebook, erasers, glue sticks, backpacks, etc. So if you've got some of those, definitely try to help out, and you can drop those right off, and they'll make sure they get into the right hands to help some of our needy kids here on the shore. Sometimes some of our kids just need that one extra step, one extra little bit of help. So also focused on getting ready for the school year, Keith Wilson at State Farm, they're in Only, is also having a what they call We Got Your Back State Farm Safety Day at their office at 25020 Shore Parkway. They're at the Only Town Center in Only. That'll be coming up this Saturday on August 18th, and that's from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And you, of course, if you wanted to donate supplies or backpacks to help out, you can give them a call at 789-3500. And during that, from that 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., they're going to be doing backpack giveaways for pre-K through 12th grade students. They'll be doing, they'll have some local first responders on hand to do free car seat checks. So if you got a car seat, sometimes you question whether you've got it secured tightly enough or properly put in. And so they'll have people on hand to take a look at that for you. There'll be a local hero meet and greet, as well as bounce house, and they'll have some free hot dogs and drinks and more there. So again, that's Saturday, August 18th coming up. Down in Cape Charles, coming up on Sunday on August 19th, their annual, I believe last year was the first year they did this, so this will be the second annual Art Rocks the Inns down in Cape Charles. And that's always a great time. That'll be from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m., and there'll be 6 different locations where you can go and stroll through town to each one of the, you can pick up maps there, and I'll read off the locations. You can pick up maps that'll show you where all the spots are, and they'll have over 30 artists that'll be displaying their wares on the front porches of the inns, bed and breakfasts, and so forth. And just to kind of go down,
they have a lot of front porches in Cape Charles, so that would work.
Absolutely, they got a lot of front porches and beautiful front porches as well. Those big, grand, lots of space. Or back in the day when we actually did sit on the front porch and rock, right?
Back in those days, yeah, when we had time to do it.
When we had time to do it, that's right. Now we have to go on vacation to try to do that. But just to name some of the places that will be on the Art Rocks the Inns tour, will be the Alyssa House Bed and Breakfast, the Bay Haven Inn of Cape Charles Bed and Breakfast, Cape Charles House Bed and Breakfast, the Fig Street Inn, the Northampton Hotel, and Seagate Bed and Breakfast. So you can stop by any of those places to get the maps. And
Okay.
and then also, this is the 6th year they've been doing this, and it's always a great time for music and food and drink. But it'll be ESO's 6th annual Eastern Shore's own craft beer and music festival coming up on Saturday, September 8th, and that'll be from 2 to 8 p.m. And their tickets it's $15, and it's a great time. They have not only the local breweries, but they'll bring in some great regional breweries as well, with some great live entertainment throughout the day. And it's a family fun environment, and definitely encourage you to go out and do that. You can find out more information by visiting their website that they've created for this event. It's www.cbmf2018.eventbrite.com. So obviously you can always go to ESO's website. You can go to the Chamber's website and find their website.
Link there, yeah.
And you can find them on Instagram at ESO Arts or Facebook at ESO Arts Center. So
Okay.
So that's just a few highlights of some of the things that we've got going on and some of the things that are going on in the community. I always like to, at this time of year too, to remind you now is a great time to go ahead and book your fall staycation. Fall on the anytime on the Eastern Shore is a great time, but especially the fall as the weather, the humidity starts disappearing. And then the fall time, beautiful, cool, crisp air happens. Great time to go and stay, whether it's Cape Charles or Chincoteague or Nancock or Parks, anywhere in between. It's a great time to go ahead and book that now before they get booked up.
That's great. Okay.
So as always, thanks so much. Anybody that has any questions on anything we talked about today, then give us a call at the Chamber at 787-2460. They can visit us on our website at esvachamber.org. And if you're a business and you're just curious how we might be able to help you by becoming a member, please give me a call, 787-2460. Thanks so much for having us.
All right, Robie Marsh, thank you very much. And Chamber Chat, we'll be talking with you again soon.
Thanks so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for listening to Shore Talk. This interview has been recorded and is available on WESR's YouTube page. To schedule a Shore Talk for your community event or organization, call us at 757-787-3200 or email Nancy at WESR.net.